So right now we're at Coral Fanatics and with me is Feng Chan and we're gonna show you this whole place.
Over here, this tank is actually primarily a SPS tank. You will see that over at this portion over here, these are your classic Tonga corals, like the Tonga pink stylos, the green stylos, there are bird nest corals, as well as Bossy, Lopora corals over here. And then on this other section of the tank, these are your Great Barrier Reef Acropora. So these are also a very popular coral between reefers over here. We always go crazy over this kind of colourful corals that come from Australia. Yeah. Over on the next tank, you will see that they are primarily stocked with Gonioporas. So there's red, greens, purples, some blue gonios. The rest of the tank is actually filled up with acons from Australia. So you also see that there's also a good mix of colours. Reds, greens, blues, even rainbow grade acons. So this is really a very wide selection of gonios and acons for reefers to choose from. Over on the next tank over here, this third tank, you'll see
this is my favorite.
Yeah, there's a mix of everything. Over here in the front row, there are actually torches. These torches come from a variety of regions. Some are from Bali, some are from Australia, and these ones over here, they are from Tonga, your cristata torches, which are a little bit more unusual and less seen in this hobby and trade. Okay, over here, these are all your Trachyphilias or open grains, commonly known. They are actually much more vibrant, pack more colors compared to the ones that you usually see from Bali. These ones over here, these are your Bali maricultured SPS. Once
What
again,
is mariculture?
Mariculture is actually corals that are grown in the ocean. So these are specifically farmed by the coral exporters, and they grow them from a very small little piece mounted on a cement plug. They put it there and they grow it like growing plants. They're just gardening it, letting it grow, choosing specific rootstock to grow ones the strains that are very desirable. Yeah. Right, and over here you have your Tonga and your Aussie Scallies. So these ones, these Scallies from Australia, they are really your classic corals from the Great Barrier Reef. Very unique, and you can tell from one look that they come from Australia. Over here also there's a good mix of pratas and favias as well as hammers as well. So there's an eclectic mix of everything in this tank alone. So this tank over here is actually filled with Euphilia corals. These are all your wall hammers from Australia. As you can see, there is a huge variety of different colour morphs and forms. I think because there are too many hammer corals, they are all packed from side to side like sardines. They do not have the potential to open. Otherwise, you can expect this to be an even bigger bed of hammer corals with a huge different variety of colours. So over here, when we move to this tank, this is actually a mix of different corals. Over here on this half, you actually have your Aussie Scalimias. There's over 100 to choose from. And over on this half, there are actually Tonga corals, Scalimia vitensis, Scalimia australis, still Scallies but slightly different subspecies.
How much is a coral like this coral?
This one actually retails for about $140 in store. It's actually quite a good selection and a decent price for Scalimia in Singapore. Alright, at the back you have your Aegon Bao Bankies that are also from Tonga as well. And over here you have your Tonga Zoantids, your Tonga Zoos, as well as some tight organ corals from Tonga also. Okay, over here on this tank, it's once again a huge mix of everything. You probably have about 30 pieces of Aegon Pachyceptas. These are actually from Australia, the Great Barrier Reef. This region over here, these are your Symphilias and Lobophilias from Tonga. And the front rows over here, these are like your high-grade, master-grade Trachyphilias from Australia. And over there, you have your rainbow Symphilias. They come in like 3, 4, 5 different colours on one coral itself. So it's very vibrant and very colourful for someone who wants to add a lot of colour to their tank.
What about
this one's over here? Alright, so this portion over here, we actually have what we call Aegon frags. They are actually cut up from colony sizes, and what we do is that we sell them for about $30 a piece. It actually allows people or hobbyists with like small little tanks to actually keep a wider variety of different color strains without taking up too much real estate in their tank.
Wow! This is my favorite tank in this whole place.
Yeah, so this is actually the display tank over at Coral Fanatics. I think for every aquarium shop, a display tank is an essential piece of item that needs to be there. Essentially, a display tank allows a customer or reefer when they walk in to achieve a few things. Number one, to get an idea, a better idea about how certain corals can be displayed, how corals could look when they are grouped together, to give them ideas about placement of corals, and it also tells them the general condition or the care and effort husbandry put into taking care of the corals by the store itself. You know, I would say that it is something like a reflection of the store in a way. So that's something that, you know, is very important, I feel, for every aquarium shop in this industry. What probably Coral Fanatics wants to be known for in this community would be that, you know, that very good premium quality, healthy and well-colored corals are here, and there's a huge variety of different corals available, so that, you know, anyone in Singapore who would want to get some nice coral will think of us first and you know, drop by at the store over here to get good stuff.
Definitely, and it's fully stocked now, so I'm gonna take my pick of all the nice corals. So this is Coral Fanatics, really fantastic selection of corals. Make sure you come here and check them out.